mean, we can do it now, or we can do it another day, or we can do it now, but we could probably do it another day.
Well, we could also probably do it now.
Welcome to the podcast where we talk about anything and everything that comes out of the crapshoot. I'm your host, JD. This is my co-host.
Maybe not.
James. I call him James. Everyone else calls him Jimmy. It just works like that.
You working tonight, John?
Maybe not. A lot of things have happened this week, James.
Such a stupid bit. A lot of things. Dude, a lot of things have happened this week.
Out of all the quotes from John Wick, that's the one that we're making a bit out of. The maybe not.
It's just, look, Keanu Reeves is a fucking fantastic actor. Okay, he's done a lot of incredible acting and stuff.
I disagree. I think he's a bad actor, but he's really charming.
The way he says maybe not might be one of the most insane things I've ever heard.
That was probably his best acting. His best quote he's ever done as an actor. His best line.
It's so weird, and I love it. Like, that's the reason
because it just summarizes his because I don't think he's an amazing actor. In fact, I don't think he's a good actor either.
I think he's done a lot of good acting.
I think
I'm never gonna say Keanu Reeves.
Hold on, let me rephrase that. In terms of dialogue, I don't think his dialogue skills are very good, but everything else is pretty good.
I think
he commits to it. He puts a lot of effort into it. You can tell, but his deliveries are just they're maybe not.
I think it's just that they keep wanting to play super stoic characters, and he's not
he's not very good at this stoicness.
He's not a stoic guy. Everybody wants him to be oh yeah, do Matrix, but in Matrix it's he's just a weird hacker dude. Of course he's gonna be talking
like he's
a cool person. Yeah, he was a weird hacker dude.
Hacker man.
Yeah, he was literally hacker man. Of course he's not gonna talk like a normal person.
Yeah, that's something, I guess.
And so it's it was fine then, and I just think it's nobody ever lets him do normal acting, because he is a good actor, and stuff. He does good acting.
I haven't seen too many Keanu Reeves movies to know.
So
I guess
Super Pets.
Oh yeah, he was in Super Pets. He was
Batman.
He was Batman.
Yeah, remember? Funny Batman.
Well, I mean, he was also playing kind of a stoic guy. I mean, Batman's kind of stoic, so.
Yeah, but he wasn't having to do any actual acting. They just said, "Hey, Keanu, show up for this," and Keanu said,
"Hey,
maybe, yeah."
Hey, Mr. Reeves, if you would please. And he's like, maybe not.
He's done a lot of stuff. I'm trying to think of the name of the movie.
Yeah, name one then. Name one.
No, but I actually can't think of the name of the movie. It's a bad movie.
It's
a bad movie.
I think I've seen the bad movie that he was in. One of his more recent ones. Was it called Replicas?
Yeah, dude, Replicas is bad, and so is that other one where they kill his family and
I didn't even watch the whole movie. My family was watching it, and I just saw snippets of it as I came out of my room and did some chores around the house. And I was I took
is terrible.
from the very short snippets I've heard from it. I was like, it's not good.
Yeah, Replicas is terrible. I agree with you there. I think
Keanu Reeves carried all of that movie. The only times anyone ever watched was because Keanu Reeves was in it.
JD, are you the marketing team? Because that's exactly what they said after they advertised the movie.
Oh, really?
That's entirely what the marketing.
Am I the advertising team? Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Anyway, James, have you heard anything crazy going on, or?
Yeah, Elon Musk is no longer the CEO of Twitter. He couldn't take the pressure anymore.
Well, I mean, he never want it in the first place, and he was just pretending to be a big dog with big nuts when he's like, "Oh yeah, I'll take it, but 40 billion, no problem."
Realistically, yes, that is exactly what happened.
Yeah. And then the Twitter CEO was like, "Oh," it was like, "I bet." And then he took the bet, and he kind of wished that he didn't.
Yeah, realistically, that is exactly what happened. If you ever were to ask Elon Musk about it.
If Keanu Reeves was the CEO of Twitter,
it would have been a much better place. But if you were to ever actually ask Elon Musk about it, he would not tell you, yeah, that's exactly why I did it. He would say, no, I was trying to bring free speech back to the people. I'm a good guy, I swear. Look how good I am. I'm a good man. I'm a good guy.
I am the hero. Yeah.
You don't understand. Twitter isn't yours to conquer.
When Elon Musk says to me that I'm just trying to protect free speech, and I'm like, maybe not. I don't know, James. I haven't used Twitter ever. Has it been a better spot since Elon has come in, or is it just stayed the same?
It's been actually. I've always thought Twitter was very shitty, but
Yeah.
it's been even worse.
Has it been worse? What's worse about it?
It's just not like good to use. I'm always getting like just terrible like stuff recommended to me.
Well, I mean, the algorithm is always, pretty accurate, especially nowadays. So I'm thinking, if you're recommended that kind of stuff, I'm not recommended any of that stuff, and I have to learn it through you as a proxy. Yeah. But maybe not. Maybe all those crazy people you text on social media is actually just me on an alt account. I'm the one who's messing with you, James. I go online on my alt account. I find your replies I see what you're following, see what you're replying to.
You look up my username and you put in latest as your option, so you can look at all the latest.
And then I challenged you to single combat, and every single time you take it, every time I'm like, think of the glory it will bring you once you can validate yourself against this one crazy person on this TikToks. Think of what it'll bring you, the glory. You'll be the one who's beating that crazy that crackhead on that TikTok.
300 years, James. Where will you be?
The old times.
How many people will you have left? I still have you, JD.
Well, I don't think I'll be around in 500 years, but
by the way, I recently rewatched Invincible.
Oh, the first season?
Yeah, I rewatched it.
How was it? Worse than you first remember, or was it about the same?
It's about the same, though. I think I don't remember Amber actually being as bad as she was.
Oh, did you think she was worse the second time around?
Yeah, I thought she wasn't that bad the first time around. I was like, I kind of get it. But then the second time around, I'm like,
I don't think anybody was on the Amber train the first time around.
I think I was like vaguely though, but not like fully.
I think maybe you were just less on her train. I don't know. I don't remember. We did a video on it. I think there was a crapshoot we did on it.
Zazie Beetz was playing the character, and I think that's why I just kind of like ignored the flaws.
Oh, right, because you can't separate the art from the artist, right? So it's. I understand.
That's not a real thing you can do. That's just not a real thing. I don't give a shit.
I've done it.
It's the whole you can't be biased yet. Yeah, you can say that. That's not true, though. No one.
I can separate the art from the artist because I don't know the artist.
You're a fucking liar.
I don't know the artist. That's why.
Well, yeah, that's because you don't know the artist. But once you know the artist, you can't separate them from it because it's like, yeah, I know who they are. You're always gonna have your thoughts of the person in the back of your head. It's like, no. It's like, just watch old Achievement Hunter or Funhouse videos. Ignore that Adam and Ryan are in them, and it's like, I can't though. Like, listen, I'll always give a rewatch to their fucking Manhunter series because it's classic, and Adam borderline adds nothing to the jokes except for like
classic
saying
and
one
it's great.
thing every 15 minutes.
And just because Adam's in it doesn't mean that it should ruin it for everyone else who's in it and made it great. So.
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm also saying like I can't tell you ignore them being there because you can't.
No, keep it in the front of your mind. Keep it there.
It's literally an insane thing. You cannot ignore people. Oh, by the way,
no,
I know
probably
I keep
not.
jumping from topic to topic, but I do have something here with me.
Oh, do you? Always say it before you forget.
It's gonna be backwards.
Okay.
I'm showing it to you.
Oh, you're showing it to me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see.
That's actually
but can
really
the audience see? No, unless we say what it is.
It's a little tease for you.
Is for me?
So I can tell the audience.
What do you mean a tease? You showed the whole thing. I know what it is now.
Yeah, for you, but you can't say anything because I gotta reveal it.
Well, I mean,
that's
I could
right,
say
folks. I say folks now, by the way, because I have a speech impediment. I don't say folks anymore.
You got so much love.
Yeah, sorry, I brought it closer to me. I'll move it back. Don't worry. Because I'm gonna open the can. I'm gonna have my first sip, but I'm drinking the Blue Raspberry Prime.
See, James, I need you to come around. And start buying Prime. Ever since I saw a look on your face the first time you took a sip of it. You might try to fool me into thinking you thought it tasted bad.
Reaction?
I did. I'm staring at you right now. I'm staring at you, James.
I was like, "Ooh, that smells good."
You think you could fool me, but I saw a
It
look in
smells
your
like
eyes.
it smells like Alka-Seltzer. You know what that is? Like you drop the tablet into like a water and it fizzes.
Uh,
Like when you get sick.
I don't. I know what Alka Seltzer is, but I don't know what it smells like because
It tastes
I've never
like
had it. So,
Alka-Seltzer.
is it?
What the fuck?
Is it good?
Also, yeah, I was right. This is the best tasting Prime
The blue
out
raspberry.
of I was super convinced that if any of them were gonna taste good, it was gonna be the blue one. It's okay. This one's actually okay.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, fair's fair, right? You got to separate the art from the
I mean,
artist.
it's definitely salty tasting and stuff, but like it's okay.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, would you drink it
I mean,
normally or?
probably, but not like really. Again, it's very syrupy. It's all very syrupy.
I know
I drink.
James. Well, I know that
Sorry,
you're
here, I'll turn
such a
my camera off
huge
so
I
my
know that
phone
you're
is not
such
so
a
bad.
huge alcoholic that you would rather drink alcohol than any other drink, and that's why you wouldn't drink Prime
Like,
normally.
that
But I
tastes
think
terrible.
that if you weren't like that, then Prime might be your go-to. The blue Prime.
I mean,
You see Matt Pat's video
I
about the blue Prime? Or no, about
your past
blue
video.
raspberry, the flavor.
Oh no, I haven't. You made a video about blue raspberry?
No, Matt Pat did.
Oh no, I haven't.
You haven't seen that
I
one?
was so confused. No, I haven't.
No. Yeah, it was a pretty recent episode.
It's not real, right? This is a fake
Yeah, blue
thing.
raspberry doesn't exist.
It's not real, but it's also like one of
Did
my favorite
anyone
artificial
think
flavors.
that blue raspberry was an actual thing? Like a fruit?
Absolutely, people thought blue raspberry were a thing.
Really?
Like, I mean, I was like 100% sure it's not a thing. Then like when you were like you made a video, and I'm like, ooh, wait, am I 100% sure? Like I had to like recall and like
Yeah,
check
there are no blue fruits, I don't think. And
no, that's
blueberries are not blue.
No, again, yeah,
They're black.
It's a complete myth that they're blue. They're purple, actually. If you want to get real technical,
Sure,
they are purple.
Yeah, I usually just eat
there are
mine
no
when
actual.
they're confined to my house.
There are no actual blue things, and like people are like, oh, mints are like mint is green. Like the thing that gives us like mint is
Like the
just
leaf,
green.
the plant.
It's a leaf. It's a plant. It's not blue.
The
But people are
plant
like,
is
oh, it's
green,
blue because
yeah.
minty gum and stuff. And it's like, no.
No. And the reason why blue
Blueberries are
raspberry even
not blue.
existed, since you didn't watch the episode, James, was because red food coloring dye back in like 1970 or something, whatever the olden days were, it had carcinogens in it. So
Oh wow.
so that's why red dyed food got a bad rap.
So wait, hold on. Is blue raspberry just normal raspberry but blue? Is that
I don't
all
think
it
so.
is?
No, I don't think it
Because I
was
was gonna
that.
say like the flavor, the taste of
It's a
blue
completely,
raspberry
I think it's
across,
a
like, all
completely
products,
artificial flavor, but they
it
just
is.
call it blue
But I'm gonna tell
raspberry.
you this. I'm gonna tell you this. I drank it and I think of the color blue. It's tasting very
Yeah.
blue.
I don't think I've ever eaten or drank anything and thought of a color that it tasted like a color. But yeah. But maybe I'll try it.
I swear, blue raspberry is like the only thing I've ever actually went like.
You
Yeah, that
pour me a
tastes blue.
sip of that blue of anything blue raspberry flavor, and I'll try to taste it and see what it tastes like.
One of
It's
my
been a while since I
favorite
drank anything
gums
like
when I
that.
was a kid was a Bazooka Joe gum, and it had cherry flavor and blue raspberry flavor.
Hmm.
And this is very blue raspberry Bazooka Joe kind of thing, but
Dang, dude, if you
it's
ate
very Alka-Seltzer. Like this tastes and smells like Alka-Seltzer.
if you ate
It's
more of the
insane to
cherry
me.
flavor, you might have cancer because it was carcinogens.
Oh right, because I was a kid.
No,
in
they
the
got rid of it. I think
1960s.
they like banned it. Whatever that ingredient they used in red dye was, they banned it.
Yeah, dude, what the fuck is with all the red dye like all over the place? Like it's always getting brought up in some sort of way, like red dye number something for like food and like drinks and stuff. It's weird.
Because I'm pretty sure it's toxic or something, right? It's like dangerous.
Yeah, but I also feel like even post like probably when that happened, it's still been brought up like a lot. Like in shows
Yeah.
like Glee. Because I
Oh,
used
is
to watch
that what
Glee.
you're talking about?
Yeah.
I was like,
and then like
I was
in
like,
other
who's
stuff.
talking about red dye number, whatever number it is?
No, but it was
I
like,
haven't heard any
it
talk
first
about it.
occurred to me in Glee when they would throw slushies in people's faces as a way of bullying them. and it would
And
very
it gave him
specifically be
cancer.
red dye number something. And well, hold on, it had rock salts in it once, so they didn't give him cancer. Fucking blinded them.
Cool.
Yeah,
That way they
but
won't
they were
see
always very
themselves have
specific.
cancer.
They were always very specific, not to say the flavor, but the dye color. And it was
Gave it
like
away.
it was only then that it occurred to me, like in stuff people say the dye. Sorry, I'm hiccuping from this prime. Oh my god,
Your body's rejecting the prime.
and it
You,
is.
your body can't separate the art from the artist, and it's repulsed at anything
The orange
Logan
one was
Prime
terrible,
related.
by the way.
What?
I drank it on stream. The orange one was terrible.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you were molding on
Yeah,
stream. You told me right today.
yeah. Today
I
I was
didn't catch
molding
it
on
because I
stream
was
because
I was
like
busy this morning. But man,
I
I wish I was there to see you. Fucking
I've been spending the past couple days just like cleaning up my house and stuff, as well as my room.
yeah. How's that been
Which
going?
I'm very happy with how clean it is actually.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it's
If
really
I visit
nice.
your house again for another live commentary, it won't be like I stepped into a
Well, aren't
jungle.
you? No, yeah. I mean, when you step into my room, it won't be like that.
Okay,
I can't speak for the rest of the house because like
that's
I
good
do my
enough.
best, but I live with animals. Or animals.
You do have a lot of animals. Yeah.
Yeah, some of them are
You
dead.
know, you have some dogs and some dead ones, some cats.
We have two
You even got
dogs,
some
three cats.
family members, animals.
Yeah, and guess what? Apparently, my sister's friend is going to be moving into our house for the
Really?
summer. Apparently,
Wow. Dude,
yeah, this is
you're
a
gonna
thing I
never
only
be
learned
lonely
a day
again.
ago. Oh God, I hate it.
You're gonna have a like a nice big like family night on like Sunday where you play like a board game or something. You
We used to
continue
do that
you
actually.
play unlucky ones
We
every
used to
Sunday.
actually do that.
Really?
Yeah, we used to play the
Well, I
coup
knew that.
game.
James, do you think
You,
if I pretended I was psychic, or like a medium or something, you think I could pull it off?
I think you could trick me.
I'll be one of those fake fraudulent prophets.
I'll be in the audience
And just
as your pick me man.
I'll just profit from the unfortunate and people who've not have really good lives right now. And I'll
I'm
be
a
like,
prophet. I've
no problem.
prophesized.
The Lord will tell you.
I'm getting a name. It starts with an A, a B, a C, a D, an E, an
I
F.
don't remember where I saw this from, but there was like a video about like Peter Popoff or something. And I was like,
Oh
oh,
my
I know who
god, dude.
Peter Popoff is.
I
It's the
love Peter
dude that
Popoff.
it's the dude in like every single mail opening video in Super Mega. The running bit for Super Mega mail opening videos that everybody keeps sending them like free brochures from Peter Popoff.
Dude, that's funny. That's
Yeah,
actually
and I was
really
like, I know
funny.
who that guy is. And turns out he was just like he was a televangelist. Is that what they say?
Yeah, he's a just straight up schemer. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
scammer, not
he's
schemer.
a
No, a
scammer.
schemer as
Yeah.
well.
A little scheming
A
scammer.
ski
Yeah.
scammer. Well, we, they call them skitters.
Yeah, well, yeah, it turns out he wasn't a great dude.
No, horrible
Hmm.
person who stole money from people a lot, and did many
Yeah,
other
it's not
bad
just
things.
people either. It's like it was unfortunate people, poor
It was
people,
especially bad during like COVID.
people
He
who
was
had like
he was
diseases.
oh yeah, he was fucking getting at him. He's like, COVID isn't real, folks.
He turns on the news and he sees the headline like worldwide pandemic closing in on us, and he rubs his hands
Oh,
together. Oh baby,
oh.
oh. And every single
A
televangelist there's
channel.
like a really heavy Southern accent too.
Oh, because they're all Southern right wing grifters. There's no other kind.
Right
They're all
wing
Southern right
grifters.
wing grifters, dude. They really are. They really are.
They're just a bunch of
There's
grifting
no other
uggos,
kind.
man. They're
They
a bunch of
are.
Southern grifting uggos, man.
They're literally all a bunch of old grifting men that are melting.
Melting.
They're all. They look like they're melting all the time.
Well, obviously, if you sacrifice your life force to God, I mean that'll just happen to you sometimes. But
Ah.
you sacrifice your looks on the outside to purify what's on the inside. See, James.
I don't know, JV, has he
But
gotten to you?
little,
Has Peter
but little
Popoff,
with but
has he
little do
gotten to
people
you?
know. But little people know what actually happens is not only do you sell your vitality to God, but he also slowly replaces your insides with like this black muck. So you slowly get filled with it, and then it like replaces your body, and you turn into a skinwalker, basically.
But the
But
only
don't
form
tell
that
anybody I
Skinwalker
said
takes
that.
is Peter Popoff.
Yeah, but don't tell my aunt I said that.
It's just
My aunt might actually. I think at this point, my aunt might be an alternate. Keep trying to get me to go over to her pool, or like try to lure me over to her trailer park home and swim in their pool, which has
no,
been replaced with black muck.
JD, stay away.
Yeah, everybody keeps trying to see me without a shirt on, and it's just I don't know, man. I don't like swimming.
They're trying to see the sleeper build.
They're trying to see they're trying to see the hidden dragon I've got, just like Charlie has.
They're trying to make you pull an anime character. Once you pop it off, it's just
Anime character in the last 4 minutes of the final battle.
I'm gonna have to go all out. Yeah.
And the enemy's like, just give up. You're too weak. You can't beat me. And I look up at him as I'm bloody, and I'm gonna say, maybe not.
Round
That power up.
The shake is an aura.
It shakes. All the pebbles start like floating up in the air.
House kicks up as a light begins to beam from your body.
Hey, wait, what were you talking about before you? Oh yeah, you finally dropped the Transformer 2 live commentary track on your channel.
Yeah, it's out.
I linked in description this time. Look at it, see it. It's basically Crapshoot, but we watch a movie instead.
It's my favorite thing is that
it is no longer celluloid slaughter. It is gone. That property is gone. It's dead. It died like a year ago.
So this is going to be really off topic, but it'll get back to this, I swear.
Okay.
Rooster Teeth is doing a thing called their 20th anniversary mystery videos, where they put out 20 mystery videos for the 20th anniversary of their company.
Yeah.
And
20 years. Wow.
20 years. And they're all videos of like old shows that they did that they stopped doing like over these 20 years and stuff. And a very popular one was Horse or Pig, depending on which video it was, where in Halo Reach or a different Halo game, they would compete. Jeff and Jack, or really any member of Achievement Hunter at the time, would
compete. They do their Achievement Hunter versus.
Yeah, basically, but only in Halo. Halo Reach or a different Halo game. And they would just have to win a certain type of challenge and stuff, and they were doing it. And while they were playing it, Jeff said, I didn't like playing the game, but I like that I just got to talk. And then I realized that's all of what any of our shows were. It was just us playing games and talking to each other, and that's all that we did.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Now you saying that made me realize, yeah, the commentary tracks are just Crapshoot episodes. They're just Crapshoot episodes while we do other stuff.
Yeah, for a second, I know in my head I was thinking, all right, this is not the Crapshoot. This is James's property. I don't want to turn it into my property that I've got, but then it just turns into my property anyway. Especially every single time I try to make you seem like a really bad person, which I forgot. I forgot, by the way, that I'm like sick. I'm like I sound sick in the commentary track. I was like really stuffy.
JD, I wanted to message you about me editing it in like I was editing it in secret because I was like, I want to put this out, not like have to tell JD I'm putting it out.
So you wanted to surprise me, huh?
Yeah,
this will show him. This will show him that I don't upload every 3 months.
I wanted to put it out, like message you and be like, Jesus Christ, JD, why are you fucking eating and sniffling so much?
Yeah, I was just congested. I think that was my like yearly sickness. I don't think that was just it though. That's how I get sick.
Cracker. Where'd you get the cracker from? I don't even remember.
I don't remember what I was eating either, but I was eating
you got
something.
A cracker from somewhere, and you're like, cracker. You just keep chewing into the microphone, and like it's my pet peeve. And I'm just sitting here listening to it. I'm like, I don't want to edit every single one out.
I have to every time we record now. I have to bring something with me that's your pet peeve and just do it throughout the video. So
no, man, Hassan already does all that on his own.
Every streamer does that you watch.
Everybody I watch does it, except for fucking the Djibouti show. Apparently, they're like the only ones who don't fucking burp and like eat into a microphone.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess I thought more people would be like you and not like that kind of thing, but I guess most people just don't really care that much.
Most people do not care. I'm just autistic.
If you really are, then I'd feel pretty bad for making fun of it. Until you
No,
say that you're okay with me making fun of it, and then I'm back to normal.
yeah, no, I'm fine with it. It's like I'm almost
No,
100% sure
you
I
should
do.
there's like a you should have like the longest running gaslight bit where you pretend like you're actually offended that I've been making fun of your autism or something, your
That'll
mental
be what I
illness.
do in commentary tracks.
Yeah, that's the narrative that you're gonna you're gonna promote in the
Why do we decide that
commentary track.
everything we do has a specific narrative to it? Crap Shoot has its own narrative.
It's got the narrative. It's got the
Anytime we play
lore.
games have their own narrative.
Without the narrative, it's not a fun thing to watch. You know.
Yeah, I realized when I was editing all these fucking commentary tracks, I'm like, wait, why did I keep getting props for us? Why was I making this narrative that like we kept having to upgrade our weaponry to fight the Transformers again?
Yeah, you had that whole running bit going on, and I'm pretty sure if there was just a normal viewer that watched those commentary tracks, they wouldn't even know what the hell was happening. Like what all the weird clicking sounds were going on in the background.
Because I mean, we stopped introducing the fact that we had guns. Outside of like the second video, I'm pretty sure we just had guns after that. We just never acknowledged them. We just never went, yeah, we got better guns. I would just grab guns and bring them over to you and be like, JD, new gun.
New gun, new clip.
Hey, new gun just dropped.
Watch these clips.
I think we do say that at some point, don't we? Oh wait, no, this was. Wait, did this? Yeah, the Sneeko drama did happen.
Yeah.
I think near the last time we recorded, and I think we did say watch these clips during it. I think we did. I'm gonna have to re-listen back, but
I'm pretty sure we made a joke like that somewhere in those commentary tracks. Man, that was
I
a long time
realized
ago, man. Remember
there's
that?
yeah, that was Christmas when we recorded these. This was around Christmas and shit.
Whew. Dude,
And then the
you're
like
one upping
last
me,
two,
man. I'm saying 3 months, and you're like, no, more, longer.
and then the last two, I think we recorded in like February or something.
Damn, that's already past 3 months.
It's May.
Well, I mean, they're
I
not
can't
coming
wait
out
to-
this month, are they?
They are.
Oh, I don't know, Jays. If you should be making such statements like that.
As Spencer Shea from the iCarly TV show always said, JD, I'm always right.
Yeah. Wow,
I've
that's
also decided that we need to add Snowpiercer to our movie watch list.
yeah.
Which
Why?
we have no actual list for still. It's just us
No, it's
saying
just
we
a
need to watch
theoretical thing.
these. I don't remember half the shit we said we need to put on the list.
Well, I mean, you could always go back and watch through all the crap shoots and
No.
try to dig through all that material to try and find it. But yeah,
But I think we should put it on there because I think it's like a good movie. And I think
Really?
there'd be some pretty funny commentary we could do over it.
I saw the How to Beat on Snowpiercer.
Shut the fuck up.
So
I don't know
basically,
why it's funny. Every time we talk about something, you're like, "Oh, I saw how to beat on this." Like,
because the
Alice
dude,
Garland, which
not
I
gonna lie,
do
man,
think
he
we should
makes
do commentary tracks for.
he makes a lot of content, a lot of videos
Dude, he puts
of
out
movies.
so much.
I'm surprised he's grinding. He's got his like narrative like locked down.
Motherfuckers over here are like,
It works.
every day I wake up.
He's like, I wake up and I grind. But what do you think? How would you rise and grind? Leave a comment down below.
Let me know, gamers. How would
We
you
should do it.
this?
We should do a parody of that of a How to Beat.
What would we do it of though? It would have to be something dumb. It would have to
If
be
there was
something so dumb.
If there was an overweight man breaking into your house and he was fully covered in purple, what would you do? This is how to beat the bulk.
No.
Do you
Oh my
want?
god, yeah, I forgot the bulk. Oh, that's on the list. but I don't want to buy that movie.
It's
And
fine. We
that's
could
like
just
my only
pirate it. I
thing.
mean, we could just watch it completely legally.
Uh-huh. I
Uh
just
huh.
that guy is so like in his own head about like the thing he created. He
Yeah.
can't actually acknowledge how bad it is.
But we can acknowledge it.
Yes, we can.
We'll acknowledge it for
And
him.
we will.
So yeah, during the commentary track too, I forgot how many funny bits we did in that second one, because the second was
We got
pretty
a good
great.
few. We got a good few.
There was a couple. There was a couple of them.
I remember just kind of sitting down and just like relaxing and just listening to it, kind of going like chuckling, and then remembering, oh wait, yeah, I have to edit out all the like clicks from the microphones. Like I started zoning out for like a half hour, and then I had to go back and re-listen to it.
Yeah, because man, there was like one part where man, what was it? It was the part there's a running gag in all these commentary tracks where you're like, where I'm saying like, dude, Optimus is so cool, and then you're like, yeah, if it wasn't for the fact he's batshit insane, and he says, I'm gonna kill you all, and then and then that moment doesn't happen until like the fifth commentary track.
No, he says it in the fourth movie, but it's like he's basically like a psychopath in every single movie, but you refuse to acknowledge it.
Yeah,
At the
that's,
beginning of this movie, he executes like a fucking scavenger, whatever his name
he
is.
executes a
A giant,
Decepticon, yeah,
yeah, I
a
forget.
bad
Like I
guy.
think it's I think his name might be Hightower or
Mhm.
something.
This was the movie that was
Uh,
the one man alone,
yeah.
betrayed by the country he loves, and then there was also the sack. I don't remember.
Oh
I don't
my
even remember
god, I
what the
forgot.
movie scene was, but they were just talking about the
He
sack.
Yeah, it was at the beginning of the movie. He starts like telling Shia LaBeouf, he's like, "Don't get me my sack, bro. Don't get me my sack." He just keeps talking about it like it goes on forever.
Kid
By the
counter,
way,
kid counter,
I
kid
can't
counter.
believe I can't believe I didn't mention this. I put it in the description, but this movie was a side effect of the writer strike, the original early 2000s writer strike and
Yeah,
everything.
you want to talk about the recent writer's strike? I don't think we've talked about that
Yeah,
yet.
let's talk about that.
Sure.
Hell yeah, brother.
So, writer's strike.
Good for him.
You want to hear my thoughts about it, or
Yeah, let's hear your thoughts, then I'll give mine.
all right? How can I infuriate as many writers as possible? Hmm.
Just get back to work.
What are the people saying about?
Nobody cares.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's what it was. Just get back to work, dude. It doesn't even matter if you're not writing anything. What you think you're important? You're replaceable, dude. Just get ChatGPT up in there. That'll make him really pissed, right? If you mention ChatGPT, just get
Are you
ChatGPT up there
reading?
and write everything.
Are you reading a copy pasta?
Thank God that no, I'm just making it up.
Oh, okay.
Thank God all these writers are on strike anyway. I hated all those shows they wrote. Terrible writers.
Dude, Mindy Kaling is actually striking, which is so funny because she doesn't
Oh,
even
she's
write anything
it's
anymore.
like all the writers are going on strike and they see Mindy Kaling across the street walking toward them. They're like, no, stop, stay on that side.
They turn to one another and they put a hand on each other's shoulders and they go, maybe not. And they all go back to work.
It's a good ending.
uh, no,
But
but
why would she be on strike? She won the whole like award, didn't she? The
yeah,
entertainment
but it's
award or
also
something.
like a lot of
Our
actors are going
president,
on strike
our
in
president
support of
handed to her
the
in
writers.
person.
A lot of actors are going on strike right now in support of the writers to kind of show like, hey, they do deserve it because like if they lose their shit, then like what happens when that comes down to us? Like when
And
we
then they'll
start getting
lose their
underpaid,
shit.
when we start having AIs taking like our voice and our faces and stuff, which is a thing that's
Awesome.
happening. A lot of people have a lot. Sorry, you sounded like you were leaning away from your mic, like
No, I was
relaxing.
turning
when
on
you
my
said
light.
that.
That's all.
Okay. It
Yeah.
sounded like you'd kind of leaned back and you're going,
No, that's great.
awesome.
Thank God I decided to choose this career path then, because I think I'm pretty future proof right now.
Uh,
Because I'm in the tech and AI and coding kind of field. So,
I
but I feel kind of bad for my sister because she
she a
want to be
writer?
like she wants to be like an artist or something.
Oof.
That I
But
don't.
also
I
AI
legitimately
already
think
fucking
that it might get
blows.
taken over in like the next 10 years or something. Like it's just
Oh, absolutely. It's gonna be
even
crazy
if they
crazy
pass
how
laws
much it,
like, oh, you can't use AI to like copy other people's work or whatever, like a
It,
conglomerate of other
it's
people's work. Like, how do you even tell
it's
if it's just like a
technology that
mix of like everybody's work?
it really is technology that's advancing too fast. You know,
Eventually, it'll get
I
to. I
feel
think
like
eventually it'll get to a point where you can't tell a difference between. I mean, even now it's kind of
I,
hard.
I'm sure, but also like most of the AI art I see people make are just like fucking terrible.
They're memes.
uh,
Most people aren't making it
the
to like profit or anything. Not that artists,
but I
not that like
think
artists on Twitter or whatever are making bank. So
I think my favorite use of AI art I've seen like recently has been from a streamer called Spaceboy who makes videos about a character in a GTA RP called James Randall, where he took a picture of him pointing a gun at somebody. Like in the game, he took a picture,
yeah,
and then he screenshotted it and put it in AI art generator. He tweeted the picture out, and then like on in the video game version of Twitter, and then like he got arrested, and they're like, "What, you were pointing gun at people?" And then he showed him like all the AI generated pictures, and he's like, "No, that's just the most realistic version of the thing I made. You see, there's a lot of versions here, and it was like all terrible. Nothing looked real." He got off because he was like, "No, you can't actually prove this was real because you see all the artifacting and everything. It's all very bad."
it
It's
reminds me of that
so
that
funny.
those batch of pictures of like Trump getting arrested by the FBI, and it's him like trying to run away while a bunch of like officers around him are like tackling him to the ground. But it's
Oh,
all AI.
speaking of him, I'll get back to my thoughts on the writer strike and stuff. But speaking of him, he has been found, I think, not guilty, but something about the sexual assault. It's like something like
I
they
think
find
he's
him
was it
like
liable or was it?
liable. Yeah, they find him liable of the sexual assault.
I see. It was like
Which
I
what
think
does liable mean?
I don't know.
I'm not a
Maybe
legal
he was
person. I don't know what
found
legal
like
jargon is.
guilty of the defamation or something. I don't know if they could wait. I think they proved some of his sexual assault, but they didn't prove that he raped
Yeah,
her.
I mean, he
I think
literally
that's
has
what it
video.
was.
Like he has so much audio evidence of him like admitting to other stuff
I
that
mean,
I
I'm not
think
gonna
they're
lie,
like
James.
it's
It's a huge
it's
surprise to me
plausible, but
that Donald Trump did that. I mean, I can't believe it.
is it?
Yeah,
Is
I
it?
can't believe it. I mean, our
You're telling
all
me
American
after his
hero.
2016, you're telling me back in 2016 when he was running for election and
Yeah,
the audio of him screaming the words "grab her by the
he's
pussy" came
betrayed
out.
me
You're
when
telling me you didn't think back then that maybe this guy might be a rapist?
I handed in
You're
my
telling me
vote
this surprises you?
when I handed in my underage voter ticket into the booth with the name "I want to vote for Donald Trump" on it. I mean, I never thought he would do this thing would come out
You
about
didn't
him. I
vote
mean,
for the meme candidate These Nuts? You
I don't
remember
think I
that?
could vote back then. I don't
No,
think I was
you
allowed
could
to.
not. We were like 15.
Yeah,
God, it's been so long. That's a quarter of our fucking lives, man.
I mean, it's half of my life. I'm dying before the age of 50.
I meant like it was like almost a quarter of our lives right now ago,
Yeah,
or over a quarter. Just you know,
I'm just
under.
yeah. So
Anyways,
yeah, back to the writer's strike. It's is this
the
still
writer
happening
strike.
or did it already?
It's still happening. It's constantly going on still because the studios are also a big thing. Studios are now fighting back against the picketers by putting up signs and stuff like, "Hey, over in this area, you can't actually pass by right here because you'll get in
This is
trouble."
private property.
Right, like they have like, hey, if you're past this point, then you are trespassing, and so they're trying to use that against the picketers by like moving the sign forward like slowly, like not jokingly. Like I
It
think
sounds like the
overnight
most
they're
petty
literally
thing
moving the
ever.
sign forward. It is because it's also they apparently, according to somebody, Netflix did send out Imagine Dragons as a way to deter the protesters
Imagine like
because they were like
the group
the
Imagine
band,
Dragon, the
the band.
band,
I think it was. I
like
don't
the
know if it was a
actual
joke post
dudes.
or something. The actual dudes, they came out. The protesters surrounded them. They had like a little mini stage, and they were singing their song "Enemy" from Arcane. And it's not their best performance. It wasn't
That's
bad, but it
creepy.
was also like
Little do we
it
know
was
that
very
Imagine Dragons was actually the world leader of generative AI, and they've just been using it to make their songs really good. But they're actually not
oh my
singers.
god, this is why they sound so great.
This is why their music's
No,
so popular and good.
he didn't sound
I could
bad.
feel
It
it in
just
my
sounded like he was
bones.
really trying to force some of the notes for parts of the song that he doesn't normally sing because it's like normally there's like a second person singing the other parts, but it was just Imagine Dragons there, and they didn't have the person that was featured, so it was him singing it.
Yeah, he was. It was his writer.
And
His
it was
writer's the one that was a singer also, and he was also on
no, it's
strike.
a no, it's a rapper. I forget his name. He does an amazing job in the song though. He does a great verse in it. I just can't remember his name off the top of my head. I think it's
Oh,
JDI.
there was a version, rap section in that thing. I remember hearing that.
Yeah, I think it's
But I also
JDI.
remember I was like, I didn't really like it that much. But
What the
maybe I'm just
fuck?
not a big fan of rap.
JD, you're just cringe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So
maybe I think rap is cringe.
no.
Okay, James. Well, you keep listening to your
Yeah,
songs about
that's my
boats and
foot
hoes,
down. Okay, I will.
and fucking all those bitches, and what
But
else do
JD,
rappers rap about?
he wrote Graduation.
Being like rich, I guess. He wrote, but
But
guys, he made the album.
I like how
The
long it
album
took
was
you to get the
good.
joke. It took you well, I was like waiting. I'm like, okay, I'll just move forward, and then you got it. But another thing that happened during the writer's strike is this actor walked up and disguised as a postman was handing out checks to people at the writer's strike
Checks, like
and
money checks.
money checks. They weren't real. They were
Okay,
very fake.
right.
But I don't remember if I have the fucking. I feel like I screenshotted it, but I can't remember.
Hmm.
I'm trying to scroll up and just see if I can find them right now.
Whose side are you on, by the way, in this whole
The
whole
writers,
ordeal?
100% the writers.
Really? That surprises me, James. Clay, seeing that you're
Does it?
not much of a writer or an artist or anything like that.
Oh, okay, I see. For
Yeah,
a second there,
I
I'm
thought
like,
you'd
is he
be on the
actually?
side of the big corpos, honestly.
Yeah, man, me and those fucking corpos. After I played Cyberpunk, and I kept siding with the
You played
corpos.
Cyberpunk, and now every big corpo to you is Arasaka.
God damn, Keanu Reeves, he convinced me. He's a good actor.
Yeah.
God damn corpos, Arasaka scum, dude.
And if
It
I
was so
need your
funny to be
body,
playing
I'll
with-
fuck it. Dun, dun, dun,
I
dun,
got
dun.
to that part. I got to that part.
Oh, sorry. If I need your body, then I'll fuck it.
There you go. There you go. Nice. Okay, I can't find the video that said everything, but a guy would walk up, he'd hand out checks, and it would be like, hey, here's a check for like this certain amount put out to lazy fucks who don't want to work. And I'm not
Got
joking, that's
him.
like borderline what it said. And people were like, what the fuck? And like
Lazy.
people like
Got
found
him.
out who it was, and it was like this character actor who like vaguely looks like another guy. Fuck, I have him pulled up somewhere on
No,
my phone.
not
It just takes me a
Lee
second to
Marshall
find
Green,
him. No.
who looks like Tom
Uh,
Hardy.
No, I love him. It's not him. Played.
You really want to find this actor?
Yeah, JP Mannix.
That sounds like a pretty crazy name.
He also voiced Scrappy Doo in
JP
Scooby-Doo.
Mannix? Oh, you mean like
JP
his
Mannix.
last name is like it's French or something?
Manous.
Mano. How do you say it? I don't know how to say it.
I assume it's Mannix because of the way it looks, but it's Manous.
Ah, I see. Scrappy Doo.
So yeah, I just said that. But he looks
Is
a
he
lot
the
like the
bald
actor
guy?
Jim Parsons. Yes, and
Okay.
he looks a lot like the actor Jim Parsons, which played a role in the show Community where he was like he replaced the character in the show as like he was kidnapped. That's not important.
Wait, Jim
We don't have to get
Parsons
into
is Sheldon?
Uh-huh.
I
No,
don't
sorry,
think-
not Jim Parsons. Sorry, not Jim Parsons. I forget. God damn it, I'm forgetting what the guy's name was.
I was about to say I
Whoever
looked
plays
up
the
Jim
Dean in
Parsons.
Community.
when
Jim
he's-
Rash. Sorry, Jim Rash.
Okay. I looked up Jim
Sorry,
Parsons. I'm like, he looks nothing like.
No,
like
he
the other
doesn't.
guy.
But he does look a lot like Jim Rash, kinda.
Oh yeah, he does kind of
He's
look
got
like
just
him.
a wider face and fucking bigger eyes. Jesus Christ. But yeah.
Holy crap! There's a picture of Jim Rash just without a shirt on, and he's ripped.
Yeah, I'd bet. He's a
Well, he's
pretty
not
buff
he's not
guy.
that ripped, but he
He's
looks
pretty
pretty. He
ripped.
looks not out of shape.
So, JP Mannix had dressed up as a postman, and he walked up to the picketers and were handing out these checks. And then on Twitter, he claimed, "Oh, it was just a joke, guys. I was just doing a funny joke. Don't you understand? This wasn't mean spirited at all."
Just a
Until
funny
people found
Jake.
out he did this back in the last writer strike as well. He did this exact same thing,
It's funny.
and then he went to Twitter and said, "No, no, guys, it's just a joke." So I don't know if it is, but it seems kind of mean spirited in the way that he like wrote the fucking like checks out to people. They were literally like to the lazy ass like picketers or something. It was something like that. It was lazy something picketers. And it was like so mean spirited. And
The
it's like
lazy Uggo picketers.
it's like JP, you you need these people. You do not want ChatGPT
Dude,
writing
I'm
your
about
scripts.
to
What the fuck are
pull
you
a
doing?
JP Mannix and go out there and be like, and instead I'll just be like, to all the people who are about to be replaced by ChatGPT.
I wrote it.
I mean, honestly, James, I don't think I really do need them since I don't watch movies or TV shows that they write.
Yeah, you don't need them,
I
but
don't
people
need
who
them,
watch
but that
TV
doesn't mean
do.
I'm gonna hate on
So,
them. But I am going
fun
to
fact,
anyway. So
fun, fun fact about the last writer strike. That is a big reason why reality TV became so big for a long time and still kind of is
never
a side
watched
effect
any.
of the writer strike. That doesn't matter. People did still, just because you didn't. Uh,
Yeah, they like it,
yeah,
right?
how's my JP Mannix impression, JD? I'm hostile towards you for no reason.
No, it's fine, James. You sound totally cool and like a calm and
Yo, you're
reasonable
so
person. Yeah, why am I a two, huh? You only think I'm a two because we had a disagreement before, you know. Get out, just
I
get up and get
watched
out
it.
of
I
here.
watched it. I
Did
watched
you watch
it.
it? Man, it was
Yeah,
tough
dude,
for
it's
me to get through. I'm
insane.
not gonna lie. Those are
It was hard even for me, and I
the
like those
cringe
kind of
is. Oh
videos.
man, it's weird.
I like those kind of videos because I'm like, yeah, you fucking
Like the
weirdos.
cringe makes me a little bit itchy somewhere, and then I have to like take breaks, pause it, and like collect myself. Anyway,
It was terrible, dude. What weirdos? What fucking weirdos?
I you know
Like they didn't even let the women talk.
I don't want this to be mean spirited, but thank God for that writer's strike back in the day because we got Transformers too, and that was amazing.
The writer strike also took away the first original Justice League movie that was going to be coming out.
Awesome.
Justice League, no, not awesome because it was actually really cool. I'm not lying. This isn't like me with horse blinders either. It was like Justice League Mortal. They've all the stuff for it, or as much of the stuff that we've seen so far that is leaked of it,
Hmm.
including the full script, some not good quality photos of the costumes, and then like good quality photos of Superman's costume and like Batman's concept art and stuff, and then
Yeah.
like molds of people's costumes. That stuff is leaked, and it was all really good looking. Like it all looked amazing.
Cool.
And the casting was really good, except for Army Hammer because he's a cannibal weirdo.
The actor,
Uh, the actor, yeah, he's a weird fucking cannibal man. That's not even a joke.
he's a
His fetish
cannibal.
is eating people.
Well, that's
Yeah, his
pretty
fetish
cool.
is like I think chewing on people. And he would like talk to him. He's like, I want to eat you. I want to tear your skin off. Like he would say that to people or
Is
something.
it like a sexual thing? Or
Yes, and it's like really weird. And so he's just been dubbed a cannibal.
that's
And he
cool.
hasn't got any work. This writer strike might be good for him.
Hmm.
Also, apparently his family is the Arm& and Hammer. You know what Arm& and Hammer is, right?
No.
It's like the detergent company or
They make
something. Like
detergent. Okay.
they make a lot of stuff. They make baking soda. They make laundry cleaner and stuff. They
Mm-hmm.
have a ton of different stuff, but it's like the whole like arm flexing with a hammer. And apparently that's his family, which apparently he's just a nepotism baby, which explains how he's gotten all of his roles, really. Uh, but yeah, getting back to it.
Mm-hmm.
The original writer strike was the reason this movie never got made, despite the fact it was like day one, like they were going to start filming and everything, and then it was because of this they had to cancel everything.
Yeah.
and it's just an
Wait,
unfortunate loss
wasn't
because
everything
like
already written down by that point, or?
no, they were doing rewrites to the final script, and because of that, they weren't able to settle on anything, and so they couldn't finish filming the movie because of that.
Oh, I see.
They were going to start filming as they finished the script because they had some problems with it. And it really sucks because the script that did get put out, like for publicly for people to see, I've read it many times. I've listened to people do dubs of it and stuff. It's great. It's actually a really good script, and it sucks it never got made.
Dang,
And
that's
never will get
crazy. You
adapted
read it?
probably.
That's
I've
crazy.
read it. It's like genuinely one of my favorite scripts. It's really good. Uh,
How to beat
it
the
fucking.
writer's strike in 2000. If you were an underpaid writer working in Hollywood, and then your
uh,
wage was suddenly cut, what would you do?
Not just Hollywood, not just Hollywood, by the way. This is going on all over the place. Um, yeah, it's just people wanting to be paired fairly, you know.
That's unreasonable, James.
It's not.
The world's unfair, and I think these little
Um,
snowflakes have just got to know it, man. They've just got to learn it.
David Zaslav got called out by a guy named Adam Conover, who you probably don't recognize because you don't watch TV.
I don't know any
But
of them.
he also had YouTube clips. David Zaslav is the current owner of Warner Brother Media.
I don't know what he looks like, and I've never heard of him.
Him and him and James Gunn are currently, I think, the heads of specifically DC as well.
I've heard of James Gunn, but I also don't know what James
He's the
Gunn looks
director of
like.
Guardians of the Galaxy. But
Still
David
haven't watched
Zaslav,
it.
yeah, we'll watch it. Don't worry.
Maybe not.
We'll get there when we get there. Oh, whoops! Accidentally knocked something over. But David Zaslav is current owner of Warner Brothers, and he just received a raise in his like I was about to say allowance. Jesus, his
Pay
fuck,
his
what's it called?
salary.
Yeah, his salary. Sorry, his salary.
Hmm.
Jesus. He received a
No,
raise,
it's
and the
okay, James.
total
It's
of
not
the
like you write
raise.
scripts or anything.
Hold on, I gotta close my
You're the
eyes.
reason why they cut the pay, James. I should just tell all the
Oh,
writers this, and they'll come after you.
I'll get to that. Hold on. Um, but David Zaslav recently received a raise for his like yearly gross of money and everything from his salary.
And it's just
And
a pat on the back
Adam
for a job well
Conover,
done.
oh yeah, he definitely didn't fuck up that Discovery deal or anything. But anyways, it's not like they had to literally erase the history of like hundreds of shows they've made and movies and stuff to claim as a loss just so they could fucking earn their money back. And even then, they still haven't. And it's been proven time and time again that that was a terrible decision. That was only like a temporary thing that. Anyways, I keep getting caught up in little details. David Zaslav was called out by Adam Conover from the show Adam Ruins Everything and a bunch of college humor stuff. He's a very funny guy.
Oh yeah, I know
For
who
the
that
fact
guy.
that
I know
he's
who that guy is.
yeah, you know who he is. Adam Conover. He's a very intelligent man who has like a lot of good stuff and everything. And he called out
He's the one who
David
made the video.
Zaslav.
What the video is titled like AI's not gonna take over or whatever.
Yeah,
I thought I saw one of the videos like that, but I didn't actually watch it.
it was probably he probably most likely did. He's very passionate about that topic and stuff.
Oh, I see. If I meet him in
But
real
he
life,
called
just immediately mention it, make fun of it. And he'll be like, can someone get this guy out of here?
this guy bothering
I'll be
you?
like the Bill Clinton kid and just be annoying to him.
Oh my god. Okay, wait. I can't talk about the Bill Clinton kid yet, but okay. Bill Clinton kid was also at the protest, and he tried
Nice.
approaching Hassan, who was there, and it
Ooh.
was the most awkward thing because Hassan didn't give him any fucking room to budge. Like he didn't interact with him at all. The fucking Bill Clinton kid walked up and he's like, "Hello, Hassan. I see you're here and everything. I was wondering if I could get handshake for photo." And he like kept like making terrible claims and stuff, and he was just being a real
Is this
dickhead.
accent fake or is it actual?
I'm 100% sure it's fake because it's too exaggerated.
Yeah.
It's like guys that play Indian characters on TV despite the fact that they're American. It's like yeah, they're doing too much.
I mean, you say
like
that,
watching
James, but my professors at school kind of sound exactly like that.
yeah, JD, because they're masking.
Yeah, they're pretending in the private lecture.
Yes, yes.
I
They
see.
want you to. They think the accent will help.
Yeah, well,
Uh,
I mean, you must know more than me since you've probably have a ton of experience with
well, yeah, you're a white man. Why would you
Indian
know?
people and stuff.
The Native Americans, JD. Anyways,
The whitest response.
this is a conversation I have to have regularly with my dad because he still calls them Indians, and I have to go, Dad, you could just say natives. You don't even have to say like
No, but
Native
what I'm
Americans.
referring
You can
to
just
are
say
actual
natives.
Indians.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was. That's why
But now
I
I will
made
refer
that
to Native
joke.
Americans as Indians from now on.
Well, JD, you're just a terrible person.
Okay, Native Indians then. We have to compromise.
Kill yourself.
Compromise is all about
No, no more.
no compromise.
I'm
Just
too
kill
angry.
yourself now and give someone else a
Actually,
piece of
I
that
tried.
oxygen.
I tried telling that to somebody. I was like way too upset about a topic the other day because it was like a really serious topic, and like the
You
guy
said
just
kill
wouldn't
yourself to
fucking
someone?
stop. Yes, I was so
Dude, you're
tired.
such a
I'm like,
gamer,
no.
man.
I was so tired of like everybody being like, there goes the tolerant left, and I'm like, fuck you. Why? Why do
Get
we have to
wrecked,
be tolerant?
James.
Why do we have to be kind to these pieces of
You've
shit?
made
And I
you've
tried
made
saying it, and Instagram was like, nah, you can't say that. And I'm like, you'll let other people say this type of shit, but not me.
I don't think they would allow other people to say that.
I I was in a comment section from a comment that started off like that. Yes, they do.
Oh yeah, James?
Yes.
I don't know, James. I feel like you're kind of
Shut the
I feel
fuck
like you're
up.
kind of pretending.
We're getting off topic. We're getting off topic. Bill Clinton kid. He was shitty and he was terrible. He was there at the event just to fuck around. He keeps trying to get Hassan's attention, I learned. He keeps trying to find Hassan at places and get his attention so he can get a clip from it. And Hassan finally, like when they met each other in public, Hassan didn't give him shit other than just glaring at him until he left. It was great.
Jesus.
I
Well,
fucking
I
hate
mean,
that kid so much because he's just annoying. He like the
he's
bit was funny
cringe,
at first, but it was also weird. It was like it was funny, but it was cringy, and now it's just like he keeps stressing it too much. I hate it.
Yeah, well, obviously being cringe is not illegal or anything, so he can do whatever he wants.
It's
It's just
like the guy
cringe
guava juice.
as
It's
long as he
just
doesn't hurt
you're
anyone.
doing this cringy thing way too much because you think that's what made you famous. Anyways, uh,
How'd the first writer
the
strike end? Did they get the
hold
things
on,
that they wanted, or
let me finish the thing I'm trying to say. I haven't been able to talk about it because we keep getting distracted.
would you want to talk about them?
The David Zaslav and Adam Conover.
Okay.
Okay, so Adam Conover was on CNN and he called out David Zaslav for having a big spike in his raise recently, and he said that the cumulative sum, like the total of his raise, was enough to pay all of the writers the 3% that they were asking for. Like literally all of the writers together were like his raise alone was enough to pay all of them, and that he was trying to make a point like, why aren't we the workers receiving the bonus as well? Why is it just one guy type thing? Like he had enough to pay all the people that were asking for this bump and everything, and it was just a big problem because of that.
Hmm. Well,
And he got like they were like because CNN is owned by Warner Media. He was like, I know I'll probably get in trouble for this and by just calling him out here and everything, but this is a serious issue, and the fact that he does not like recognize this as well as other people is the big problem. Is that you don't see why your workers should be getting paid more and should have better protection for the stuff they do. Like, we shouldn't have
Well,
to
I
worry
mean,
that
I guess
our
that's
stuff that
one
we
thing
put
I
our heart
have
and
in
soul
common
into is
with.
going to just get removed.
That's one thing I have in common with. What was the Warner Brothers CEO name again?
David Zaslav.
That's one thing I have in common with David Zaslav. I just don't see the reason to pay these people more when I could be getting Chat GPT for free.
ChatGPT is a shitty writing system that never actually writes good shit. It just writes the general Googled idea of something. It's fucking terrible.
You say that, but then if ChatGPT existed in Transformer 2 days and they used it for the script, it would have been maybe twice as good.
It would have included more actual lore.
Yeah, it would
Because
have been more
pulled from
faithful
Google
to.
results.
It would have been more faithful
It
to the
would have
original
pulled
Transformers because that's what it has to work off of the Google search
Optimus
results.
Prime wouldn't have been a maniac.
Yeah,
Optimus Prime wouldn't have gangland style
he would.
executed
They
a
would never.
Decepticon.
ChatGPT would never put a line in there where Optimus says, "I'll kill you all," and then decide shoots around the innocent people.
ChatGPT wouldn't have had Optimus say to the Fallen, "Give me your face," and then write, and then he proceeded to tear the Fallen's face
He wouldn't have
off.
Optimus in the forest use two hook hands to rip apart Decepticon's head and then go
Dude, what
junkyard
the fuck is
scrap
that
as
movie?
as he flings its lifeless
The
body onto
fuck
the
was
ground.
that movie?
That was a great movie. I love that movie.
I can't wait for the third one to edit that. It's gonna be good.
Man, the more cohesive
Um,
movies are boring, but Transformers 2, that's where it was. That's where it was at.
I can't wait for number 4, where I just go quiet almost the whole time.
Because you want to focus on watching the good movie.
No, because that was the bad one, and I just like it was so mind numbing that I just kind of went
No,
quiet.
but
after
4
the
was
first
also the
half.
one where you had the best jokes in it. I think I don't remember even remember what the joke
It
was, but I
was
remember being laughing really
Chicken
hard at like the
Son.
British joke that we did. I remember us doing a British joke and we laughed really hard at it.
I can't wait to re-listen back to it.
Fuck, I don't remember what I think
Oh
I
wait,
made that joke, but
was 5 the funny one?
whatever the one had the British robot in it with the British dude,
That's 5.
that might be yeah 5 then. I don't even remember what 4 was like.
4 was the first Mark Wahlberg one with the pedophilia.
Ah, and what was 5 again? Was that the one with the crap? What was
That's
5?
the one where Mark Wahlberg, where the ship lands and Mark Wahlberg gets the little medallion attached to him, and then it's the insane robot that's like, he's just like freaking out all the time, like
Hmm.
screaming, kicking shit. And he's
Was that the
constantly
one with
trying
the
to kill Mark
dinosaurs?
Wahlberg. Yes,
The
both of
fifth
them
one?
had dinosaurs.
Oh, both of them had dinosaurs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Um, I don't remember how the original writer strike ended. I think they just literally met their demands. I think
And that
that's
was
how it
it?
ended.
I
But I
see.
think it was like I think it might have been like a year or something like long. I think it was a
Well,
while.
sorry, writers, but the future is now.
Conan O'Brien,
So
I think, was the only person who did not suffer from it because he had actual respect for his writers. So he treated them well, and he was able to continuously be
he
able
was
to
able to
write
make
his own stuff.
he was able to keep making stuff.
He so there was a really funny bit he did where he had also programmed controls for the cameras into his desk, so he could not only switch the cameras on command, but there was like just a whole skit devoted to it where he was testing it out and then like he would discover where the cameras were. He just like programmed in buttons and then he would just like kind of figure out like, oh, this camera's here, and then there would be just like a camera behind him, and then he was just like, wait, and it was just like a slow turn as he's like shaking, looking into the camera. Then he'd click another one, just snap to it, and start smiling. It's very funny. He's very good,
And I
and
appreciate
he's
how
like,
you didn't cut out that weird, that awkward family situation bit that you had in the second Transformers live commentary.
why would I? It's very funny.
I like how it just really abruptly happens, and I go quiet for all of it because I feel awkward talking in a situation that sounds really
Oh,
personal.
speaking of family bit, they just called my name. I'll be right back. Keep talking.
Okay. Well, yeah, if you didn't know, we did do a bunch of Transformers live commentaries stuff that James still has on him. And I think he did say we started recording those back on Christmas last year, and he still hasn't released all of them. So I guess we're kind of just sitting on it. But yeah, until that comes out, I guess you'll just have to wait because I'm not the one editing those. James is. And whenever James edits anything, it takes a while. Takes a while. But you can look forward to them because they're actually pretty. I think they're pretty good. Mm-hmm. At least better than some of the live commentaries we've done. I'm not really sure. Actually, I should mention this really quickly since it's near the end of the recording. But my finals are finally over for school, so I think I'll have a
And
bit
I'd
more
like to
time
thank my Rabbi Bill Clinton.
I'll have a bit more time to stream and to do content related stuff over the summer
Hell yeah, man.
while I'm looking for internships and stuff. Or at least until I get an internship, I guess I'll be pretty free. Then yeah. Also, I did pretty good on my finals. I'm pretty happy about that.
Broke wagey.
Yeah, and then we're just about to wrap it up. But I think James, do you have anything else you want to say? Or
Yeah, I am streaming, you know. Me and JD are going to be putting out some content together.
it'll be on your channel, right?
I'll be putting it on my channel. Unless
Yeah,
you
because
want me to edit it
you're the
and
one
send it to
playing the
you.
game, and I'm the one co-hosting. So
Yeah, but you know, if you want to put it on your channel, we can. I'll just edit and send it over to you.
Nah, maybe I'll do my own thing and have my own games that you co-commentate with.
It?
I mean, if there's a really funny moment, then I might clip it and put it on my channel.
Oh yeah, wait, didn't you say that you were gonna do highlights for the commentaries?
I think I did say that.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to do that, you can. Hey, you can use any content you want. I don't care.
You know, you say that, but verbal binding contracts are, you know, if we've learned anything from CryptoZoo, from other projects like that, they don't really work that well.
Chat, W. I just got JD's head moderator. I just stole $8,000.
Yo, I just stole $80,000. I just stole $80,000 from the Gizmo Works channel. It's a big W. Yes.
W chat.
Yes.
W chat. Here, I gotta bite my toenails real quick. What a fucking loser. What an actual loser.
What an amazing person. And with that, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, you should subscribe. And you can catch us every Sunday. Sunday. The day of the Lord.
Sunday.
The day of the Lord is the same as the day of the crapshoot. Because he smiles down at us as we do it. Simple as that. So bring us out, James.
If you're feeling like you want to watch the first 2 Transformers movies and the rest of them pretty soon.